Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back again. I'm your host, Shoshu. Last time we described a woman and elaborated the facts that makes a woman. So today, in our topic, we are going to talk about stop apologizing for existing. Grab your chair and listen to the voice of women. You don't need to shrink to make others comfortable. Let me repeat that. You don't need to shrink to make others comfortable, because the truth is, as women, we have been trained slowly, silently, and painfully to apologize simply for being alive. We apologize for talking, we apologize for laughing, we apologize for being confident, we apologize for being quiet, we apologize for having needs, we apologize for saying no, we apologize for saying yes, we apologize for existing. And I want to speak to that woman listening to me right now. The one who is always saying, sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Sorry, I'm emotional. Sorry, I'm not replying fast. Sorry, I'm tired. Sorry, I asked. Sorry, I need help. Sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry, I'm not perfect. Sister, why are you apologizing for being human? Where did this habit come from? Let's be honest. Most women didn't start apologizing like this for no reason. It started when you were young. Maybe in your home, maybe at school, maybe in the street, maybe in a relationship, maybe in a marriage. Somewhere along the way, you learned that the safest way to survive is to be small, to be polite, to be quiet, to be agreeable, to never cause trouble, to never make people uncomfortable. You learned that that's the only way you speak up. Or when you speak up, people call you rude. When you defend yourself, they call you disrespectful. When you demand respect, they call you proud. When you set boundaries, they call you difficult. When you say I deserve better, they call you ungrateful. When you learn a dangerous lesson, that space comes from shrinking. That love comes from silence. That acceptance comes from self-erasure. But I need you to hear this clearly today. That is not peace. That is not love. That is not acceptance. But that is control. Women are conditioned to be easy to handle. Let's talk about something people don't like to admit. A lot of society loves women only when they are easy to handle. A woman is loved when she is quiet. A woman is loved when she says yes. A woman is loved when she forgives everything. A woman is loved when she doesn't complain. A woman is loved when she sacrifices. A woman is loved when she has no standards. But the moment a woman becomes aware, the moment she becomes confident, the moment she stops begging, the moment she says, I don't like that, the moment she says, don't talk to me like that, the moment she says no, they start saying, you've changed. You think you're better. You are too much. You're not humble. You are becoming stubborn. No, my sister, you are not becoming stubborn. You are becoming awake. Why do you feel guilty for taking space? Let me ask you something. When a man speaks confidently, people call him a leader. When a woman speaks confidently, people call her arrogant. When a man is strict, people call him serious. When a woman is strict, people call her cold. When a man has standards, people call him wise. When a woman has standards, people call her demanding. When a man says no, people respect him. When a woman says no, people try to push her. So tell me, why would a woman not learn to apologize? Why will she not learn to soften herself? Why will she not learn to shrink? It's because many women are not taught confidence. They are taught to survive. But survival is not the goal. The goal is to live. You don't need to apologize for having needs. Listen to me carefully. Having needs does not make you a burden. Having feelings does not make you weak. Wanting love does not make you desperate. Wanting respect does not make you proud. Wanting space does not make you selfish. Wanting rest does not make you lazy. Wanting support does not make you needy. You are allowed to be a woman and still need care. You are allowed to be strong and still need softness. You are allowed to be independent and still want love. And if anyone makes you feel guilty for that, that person is not safe for your heart. Stop saying sorry when you should say thank you. Let me teach you something simple and powerful. Many times you don't need to say sorry. You need to say thank you. Instead of sorry, I'm late, say thank you for waiting. Instead of sorry, I talk too much, say thank you for listening. Instead of saying I'm sorry, I'm emotional, say thank you for understanding. Instead of sorry, I'm asking, say thank you for helping. Instead of saying sorry, I'm not okay, say thank you for being patient with me. Because sorry makes you feel like a problem, but thank you reminds you that you are a human. You are not too much, you are just in the wrong place. This part is for the women who has been told all their lives, you are too much, too loud, too sensitive, too talkative, too ambitious, too emotional, too honest, too smart, too serious, too playful, too opinionated, too confident. My sister, you are not too much. You are just in the wrong environment. Because in the right environment, your voice will be valued. In the right environment, your feelings will be respected. In the right environment, your intelligence will be admired. In the right environment, your boundaries will be honored. And in the right environment, you won't have to beg for basic decency. People who benefit from your silence will hate your voice. Let's talk about the painful truth. Some people don't love you, they love the version of you that they can control. They love you when you are useful. They love you when you are quiet. They love you when you tolerate disrespect. They love you when you accept less. They love you when you keep forgiving. But the moment you start standing up, they start getting angry. Not because you did something wrong, but because they lost access to the old you. And yes, you will lose people when you stop shrinking, but you'll also find yourself. Why women fear being seen? Many women fear being seen, not because they don't want to shine, because they have been punished for shining. Maybe you are bullied, maybe you are mocked, maybe you are shamed, maybe you are told, don't show off, don't be proud, don't dress like that, don't talk like that, don't laugh like that, don't walk like that, don't sit like that, don't be like that. So you learn to hide, to dim your light, to disappear. But I want you to understand something. Your light is not the problem, their darkness is. Stop apologizing for your boundaries. A boundary is not an insult. A boundary is not disrespect. A boundary is not pride. A boundary is self respect. If you say, don't talk to me like that, this is not arrogance. That is dignity. If you say, I don't like this behavior, that is not being difficult, that is being honest. If you say, I'm not comfortable with that, that is not weakness, that is wisdom. And if someone leaves because you have boundaries, they were never planning to respect you. They were planning to use you. Your voice is not a sin. Let me speak to the woman who grew up feeling like she must be silent, like she must always be soft, like she must always be polite, like she must always be pleasing. My sister, your voice is not a sin. Your opinion is not a crime. Your feelings are not shameful. You can be kind and still speak. You can be respectful and still say no. You can be good. You can be a good woman and still protect your peace. The world does not need small women. The world doesn't need women who are afraid to speak. The world doesn't need women who are afraid to shine. The world doesn't need women who are afraid to lead. The world doesn't need women who are afraid to dream. The world doesn't need women who are afraid to take space. The world needs women who are healed, women who are brave, women who are confident, women who are honest, women who are educated, women who are respected, women who respect themselves. Because a confident woman changes her life, and a confident woman changes the world. A message to the woman who feels guilty for choosing herself. I want to talk to the woman who feels guilty when she chooses herself. When she rests, she feels guilty. When she says no, she feels guilty. When she stops texting fast, she feels guilty. When she blocks someone, she feels guilty. When she leaves a toxic relationship, she feels guilty. When she focuses on her future, she feels guilty. Sister, you are not born to suffer. You are not created to be used. You are not made to be a servant to everyone's happiness. You are allowed to choose yourself. And choosing yourself is not selfish. It is survival. It is healing. It is growth. Let me end with this. You don't need to shrink to make others comfortable. Your comfort matters too. Your feelings matters too. Your dreams matters too. Your time matters too. Your energy matters too. Your heart matters too. Your life matters too. And if you are listening to me right now, I want you to promise yourself something. You will stop apologizing for being who you are. You will stop apologizing for needing love. You will stop apologizing for needing rest. You will stop apologizing for having boundaries. You will stop apologizing for having standards. You will stop apologizing for existing because you're not a mistake. You're not a burden. You are not too much. You are a woman and you are worthy. This is the voice of women, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.